Okay, so today we're gonna be doing a tier list. Oh boy, I made a Dokkanfest and Summonable LR tier list, and I've made thrown a bunch of all these units on here. Minus the new units we're gonna be talking about, right? The units that have come out in May, plus these two because why not? I guess. But yeah, yeah, let me know if you want me to change anything. Got any suggestions, right? I'm not perfect, right? I made some tiers, right? Fodder, niche, sub meta, meta, the pinnacle, and then Beast Gohan, the one above all. Just far and away the best unit in the game. But yeah, I'm not perfect. I mean, let's just get onto this, right? First up, we got Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who is dominant, right? This guy's really good. For one, he's got a really good, well, he's got a decent later scout, right? Buu Saga's a pretty good team now. Otherworld Warriors it's a pretty bad category, let's be real. And Accelerated Battle is a pretty decent category. He's got a really decent super attack effect, right? It's pretty good. He's got 50% buff to himself, 50% chance to stun. Always pretty solid. Then with the Buu Saga ally on the team, he gets 90% damage reduction at the start of turn, 50% chance to crit. And then he loses 15% damage reduction each turn that passes. But he does build up damage reduction with each super attack performed, which is, trying to, a little mitigates it a teeny tiny bit. But he also does lose that damage reduction like AGO Golden Frieza, I believe, right? Where he loses it every turn, just every rotation that he's on. And then basically, I mean, he's got a bunch of additive stuff, but this is the main juicy part of his passive, right? With another Buu Saga ally on the team, he gets 100% defense and a guaranteed guard in slot 1, and then he gets an additional 100% attack, and then an additional super in slot 2 or 3. Then he also has a 50% chance to nullify Ki Blast supers, which is always pretty decent. Then he's got his Omega Powerful active skill. It's a very good active skill, right? Got a pretty decent activation condition, pretty good restriction. Turn 4, Buu Saga. And then, buff, does some alright damage, guaranteed crits. He's got good links, he's got decent categories, he's got okay stats. His attack is kind of low, but it is what it is. I mean, that doesn't really matter, right? Attack and defense, low key. Like, defense matters a little, attack matters, not really that much, and then HP matters a lot. But yeah, I mean, this guy's really good, right? Basically, the strat is, you want to use his active skill on, one of the deeper portions, harder portions of the fight, so that you can get his full, you can get this right here, boom, with the, you can get his full defense at the start of turn, right? And then you'll throw him in slot 1. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like the blue fusions from what I've seen, and you cannot just, throw him in slot 3 and then put him in slot 1 and then you have his full passive. No, it doesn't work like that. But yeah, I mean, he is very strong, because like when he gets that full active skill rotation, he's just like really good, like he's the best you are good, right? But like I personally find that on that, because I mean, you're not gonna, that's not gonna be the last turn usually, right? Where you just boom, wipe him out, at least for me, right? Like you use his active skill and then he just doesn't come back. Like, I personally don't have that happen with me. I don't know, maybe it's a skill issue, but whatever. In my experience, right, when he comes back, he's very underwhelming, especially, in the deeper portions of fights, the harder portions of fights. Him not having that full defense at the start of the turn leads him to get slapped up in slot 1. If there are attacks before he attacks, which, I mean, there usually are. And then he is, like, he's not horrible defensively, but he's not strong defensively. He's, like, kind of mid defensively. After he super attacks, like, he just gets, like, he'll get exploded. He'd get his, like, booty hole exploded by anybody. Like, any of the big, powerful bosses, like, you're just dead. Like, I think I had Blue Gogeta super this guy for, like, 600k or something. After he super attacked twice in slot 2. And then I went in again, and, in slot 1, he also got bullied. So, it is what it is, right? And he also got bullied by the TEQ Super Saiyan Gogeta. I mean, it is what it is. I like him a lot. He's definitely in the highest tier, right? He's in the pinnacle tier. I would say I like Vegeta more. I think Vegeta's a bit more consistent. I like Vegeta's design more. Vegeta's more conducive to my playstyle, I guess. I think Vegeta's damage is better in Super Saiyan from what I've seen, right? From my testing. His Big Bang attack is super powerful. You know. And I don't know, I think Vegeta's better. Like, I don't know which one to say. Like, I think on his active skill turn, like Super Saiyan 3 Goku's like really good, right? Like, he's better for sure. I'll give you that. But I've just gotten bent over and ramrodded on turns that haven't been his active skill. I don't like it. But he's exceptional. Do not get me wrong. He's very, very, very good. But I mean, obviously, he has weaknesses, right? He starts off a lot better than Vegeta though. So, but I mean, this meta that we're in is kind of a more longer fight type meta, right? So I think that's more conducive to Vegeta. Yeah. So let's go. Next, we got Boo. Boo is really good. He is dominant. So decent leader skill. It's about the same, type of powerful leader skill as Goku, right? Stacks defense, which is really good. Gives himself 50% attack for the turn. Not bad. Solid. So it's always good when you stack, right? It's just really good, especially when you stack and you've got additionals built into your kit. And he gets a guaranteed additional, I believe, once he pops his revive, or another character pops their revive. I mean, basically, his kit is predicated around getting him killed, right? And then you fully recover his HP. Then you'll get the survive KO attacks and the extra stats, guaranteed guard, and the guaranteed additional super attack. And this guy, dude, he heals so goddamn much, dude. It's ridiculous how much he heals. Like this, man, the regeneration team is so fun with this guy, and not the regeneration team, but like the regen units, right? The Boo units. With this guy and physical Buhan, super Boo tanks, like really good, really good. I mean, he also gets guard when HP is 50% or more, which, like, it's not super common. I mean, super uncommon to be under 50% HP, but because like it's at the start of turn, right? Like you could get destroyed, and then you heal so much with this team that you'll be over, but you still won't have the guard. But that just makes it easier to die. So pretty good. Then he's got his active skill, Candy Beam. Ghost Usher makes all these Key Spheres cookies. From what I've seen, this doesn't really regen that much HP, but it is what it is. Gives himself the 12 key so he can actually super attack, because obviously the cookies don't give you key. And then does some decent damage. Active skill condition's not horrible, but it's not great, right? You gotta pop his revive or get to turn 7, so it's solid. He's got really good links for his team, decent categories, pretty solid stats. I mean, oh shoot, yeah. I mean, he's good, right? I like Boo a lot. I think Boo is still also in that top tier. I put him right underneath Boo. Yeah, I like that. These top 3 are like ranked, well, not top 3, like Beast Gohan and then the Pinnacle. Like these are ranked. All these other ones I don't really care. Like I'm not gonna rank these. I don't care enough that much. But these ones I care enough to rank. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Boo is very strong, right? I mean, he can get so high defense with the guard. I mean, you can become basically invincible, right? And with another powerful unit. Oh, I guess I didn't pull up exchange Boo tanks. Damn. I mean, I'm not gonna like. I don't gotta rank him. I already ranked him, right? But with exchange Boo, he's really good, right? I mean, this core of these 3 units, you can throw Super Boo in there. S tier Boo is okay. Yeah, he's meta relevant. Yeah, he's good. He's decent, right? And you have, I'd say, enough spots to fill out a really decent team, Boo team. So go figure. Boo's really good. Next up, oh yeah, TEQ Ultimate EZA TEQ Ultimate Gohan, dude. I mean, they basically gave this guy exactly what the doctor ordered, right? He already had the greatly stacking, he already had the guaranteed guard, and then they gave him multiple additional supers, right? Like, that's all he needed, dude. Like, now he's broken, dude. Like, he's cracked. You know, give him some extra defense and damage reduction for his first turn where he's pretty weak. And then once he gets 4 or 5 super attacks, like that first turn, like, he's just straight good. Right? You're just good. You know, once you get to like the 10, 15 super attack range, like, he's nigh invincible, dude. Like, I don't know what you wanted to say, dude. He's broken. Like, they gave him the only thing he needed, which was additionals. So obviously he's gonna be really good. He's still got it, you know, same links, and they have not changed active skill conditions to this day, so obviously he's got the same condition, same links. And then, you know, you go into Ultimate, and then he's got the LR God Goku, AGL Blue Gogeta, 50% raise for multiple turns, which is really good. 70% chance to stun. I believe that was what, 30% before, yeah. And you know, gets a guaranteed additional super attack. It's guaranteed super effective against all types if he gets hit or he dodges before he attacks within the turn. He's just really good, right? Guaranteed crits against Buu Saga, 58% more, or an enemy with 58% more HP. And he's just really good, right? I mean, he's bonkers. I mean, pretty easy to see this guy with a million plus defense with guard. And that's a million plus defense with guard is good. Shocker, I know. Who would have thunk it? But yeah. I mean, he's just dominant. Like, where am I gonna put this guy? Like, do I just meme around and like put him at 5? I don't know, man. I think he's that exceptional. Like maybe that's trolling, I guess. But like, because I really like Vegeta. I think Vegeta's so good, and I really like Goku. Would I say I would say TEQ Ultimate Gohan's better. I mean, I feel like most people would disagree with me, you know. But you know, this is my list, so get over it. I don't know what to tell you. Huh. But not really. But like, dude, TEQ Ultimate Gohan, like they gave him the only thing he needed, which was additionals. Like, he didn't need anything else, and now he's amazing. And he's also got this guy who's like his Glazer, dude. His glove, dude. Like, his perfect sidekick. His Robin. Yeah, I mean, we can come back to that later. Let's talk about AGL Ultimate Gohan first, right? So one, his leader skill is fodder. He's a yellow coin LR, so it doesn't really matter. His 12 key super attack effect is eh. His 18 key super attack effect is okay. I mean, it's not really that much better. It's kind of eh. Then his unit super attack effect is pretty decent. He gives his allies a bunch of defense. Raises his own defense. Greatly stacks attack with a Gotenks or Kid Trunks or Goten. And it's pretty good. It builds up his attack so he can launch his super powerful active skill. Pretty decent. And then he gives all his allies defense for multiple turns, which is good. Well, his allies defense for multiple turns on his first turn, which is good. With the Buu Saga team, I guess, centered around him. He's got guaranteed guard, which is obviously good. He gets his own orbs, provided you have a full Buu Saga team. Well, at least all the characters are, but basically, you want to run this guy in Buu Saga alone. He builds himself a bit more once you get 12 and 18 key. Then he has a 70% chance to launch an additional super attack if you get the 18 key super. And then he gives all Buu Saga allies 20% defense. I don't really know why he excludes himself from these. I don't think he'd be that broken, much more broken. Like, he can get really high defense, sure, but like, does that break the game? I don't think so, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, he kind of just, you know, as I say, he's this guy's personal Glazer. Just buffo, dude. He just buffs this guy through the roof. But yeah, He gets, you know, some extra attack when keys 24. He launches the active skill. This is disgusting, dude. I don't know what they're doing with this, really. Like, what are we doing, dude? Is it 2017 Tech Vegeta Blue? You know, like, come on, dude. Really? Like, ugh. Yeah. Trash. But anyways, he's got this, which is good. Good active skill. Condition's okay, right? One enemy 58% HP or less. Solid. And then he's got the Boo Saga turn 6, which is solid, I guess. It's got a powerful effect, 24 key, active skill, 58% defense buff, which is really good. It's not, you know, LRB's Gohan good, but, you know, it's pretty good. Then you got, you know, really good, really solid links. And then speaking of STRB's Gohan, one of his best linking partners, so too easy. I think he's really good. I don't think he's, you know, a pinnacle unit though. I don't think he's like top, what is this, top 10, top 15-ish. I'd throw him somewhere in here. Yeah, that's it. That looks good to me. But yeah, TEQ Gohan, is he better than these two? Like, I don't have any problem putting him over Broly. Is that crazy? Maybe. But yeah, I just don't have any problem. Like, he does, like, TEQ Gohan does good damage too. Like, I didn't even talk about that. His damage is good. Is it better than these two? No. Well, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's damage, I think, his damage is good, but it's not Vegeta. I think Vegeta, in my experience, Vegeta does more damage. Right. I mean, keep in mind, I have Vegeta at 55% and this guy 1 dupe, and I believe TEQ Gohan's a rainbow for me, but I just do TEQ Gohan, dude. Like, yeah, I'm gonna leave him there, dude. Like, no cap. I think he's just that good. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, people will probably have a problem with that, but it is what it is. People are gonna hate. It is what it is, you know. But I mean, if you have any suggestions, right? Like anything, you know, I can move, right? I don't really care about these bottom two, right? Niche and fodder, like, it is what it is. Like, could you move one of these units from niche to fodder and from fodder to niche? Sure, maybe. Like, who's decent? I don't know. Maybe you could, bro. Who can you move? What? Anyways, like maybe you could move this guy up to sub meta or something. But like, I don't really care about that. Right? I don't. Sub meta. Yeah, you know. Units that are good, like 7th options, last slots on the team, like they can function. They're not bad, but they're not like you're not gonna want to put them on the team, really. Like if you had better options, you definitely gravitate towards those better options. And then you got, you know, meta, which is the bulk of the game, right? The good units that you run. And then you got the pinnacle, which is the first options that you always gravitate to, that you want to run. You know, these are the first units on the team, basically. And then you got Beast Gohan, who's just far and away the best unit in the game. And it's not even particularly close. So, yeah, this looks good. Yeah, I'd say this is solid. It feels solid to me anyway. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you have any suggestions, let me know. But that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for stopping by.